Excellencies, colleagues, friends, it's a pleasure to see all of you here tonight, and I want to thank our host for the opportunity to speak on this occasion. As a Canadian, I can say I am proud to speak on an issue which plays a significant role in our domestic and foreign policy. As you all know, and you've heard it now already several times, today, December 10th, is International Human Rights Day. I know you all know that fact, but you may not know why this has been named International Human Rights Day, so let me tell you. Coming out of the horrific experiences of World War II, the newly established United Nations agreed to prepare a universal declaration of human rights. In fact, it was a Canadian, Dr. John Humphrey, in his role as the director of the United Nations Human Rights Division, who wrote the first draft of this landmark document, which for the first time ever set out the rights and freedoms that UN member states agreed needed to be universally protected. And that universal declaration was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on the 10th of December, 1948. So, to commemorate that historic milestone, December 10th is now marked as International Human Rights Day, and it is an occasion for us to remind ourselves of the fundamental rights and freedoms set out in that declaration without distinction based on race, sex, language, or religion. Many of you have probably participated already today in a number of activities related to International Human Rights Day. We just heard about this excellent project that opened yesterday in Novi Sad, the Tolerance Project. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be there myself, but I would encourage all of us to go take a look at this super interesting project when you have a chance to get to Novi Sad. Tolerance and respect for diversity, along with multiculturalism, bilingualism, and the promotion of gender equality, are key values for Canada and have shaped the development of our country into what it is today. I can honestly say that many Canadians truly believe that diversity is a source of our strength. That's not to say, of course, that Canada is perfect. We're certainly not, and we have seen plenty of cases of racism and discrimination over the years, but those values have greatly contributed to our political stability and also our economic prosperity. December 10th also marks the last day of the annual international campaign, 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence. This campaign starts every year on November 25th, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and it raises awareness of the fact that women around the world continue to experience rape, sexual violence, and abuse in times of peace and at war. I hope when you're driving down Kneza Milosza Street, you will take a look at the banner that we have hanging out on the outside wall of the Embassy of Canada, which reminds us of the unacceptable fact that 1 in 3 women continue to face gender-based violence. Tomorrow morning, we'll all get together. It will be an opportunity to hear about and discuss priorities for Serbia and the world more broadly in 2020. But let's remember that universal human rights and freedoms should be at the heart of all our discussions of the future so that we can work together to create a more tolerant world. Thank you.
Hvala njenoj ekscelenciji.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.